Nah, that's just a little protein shake. Yeah, I just got a little workout in. Vanilla, vanilla, yeah.
Over chocolate.
Oh yeah, and these because I don't know for some reason chocolate kind of tastes funny. Y'all gotta get chocolate with a little milk. It's
Okay.
mixed with water right here, so sometimes the chocolate ain't really tasting like how it should taste. You know what I mean?
Any thoughts on? Do you pay much attention to forecasts of a blizzard Monday night?
Nah, I mean I heard some talks about it, man, but I mean it's football. We know what we signed up for. I mean, the weather is always gonna be a factor. I mean, that's just how it goes, no matter where you play at. But I mean, you got to tune that out because obviously we still got to go out there and play ball. So regardless of what the weather is, man, we'll be prepared. This wouldn't be my first cold game playing there, so we just got to go out there and execute.
The loss of Tre'Davious, obviously it affects the secondary. How does it affect the rest of the defense, and in particular you and the linebacker?
But definitely, when you talk about Tre'Davious, man, I mean, you talk about a guy that does things at a high level. A leader. Just his example of how it should be, or his, he gives the young guys a good example. And I mean, the way he approached every day, on and off the field, as far as we know what he can do on the field, but things people don't understand is his like how much if he's a pro, like outside of being on the field, doing things in the training room, his film study, and then all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's definitely a big loss to us. But I'm extremely excited for Dane Jackson. He's a guy that stepped in for us a couple times last year, and stepped in and made some plays. He had a couple interceptions. So I'm excited to see how he take this thing on, and I know he's ready. I talked to him. He seems extremely confident, and I'm happy for him, and I know he's ready for the opportunity.
Trickle down effect for the next layers up in front of the secondary. Let's start with the linebackers because that's obviously your spot. How does anything change, or how do you feel maybe the impact of the loss of Tre'Davious on your level at the linebacker?
I mean, I just say it how it is. I think, and everybody on the D has to, take their game to another level. Just because, when you lose somebody to that caliber, I mean, it doesn't go unnoticed. You know what I mean? So obviously, we know what he did for us. But I mean, that's just that's honestly our mindset. Just at this point of the season, it's December. Obviously things get picked up a little bit just as far as now you got different things different teams playing for, but our focus is always on the next game, and each week we always want to pick our game up a little more. So I mean nothing as far as how we approach each and every week changes. Guys just got to buckle down on their assignments, and a lot of that starts with me being a middle linebacker, making sure that I'm on top of my assignment and making sure that I'm leading the right way.
What do you see when you? What do you think of the Patriots' running game and their style?
Yeah, obviously they're running the ball really well. If you take it, obviously the win streak that they're on and kind of look at their stats, and if you look at the film, they're having success running the ball at a at a high level. So obviously that's we got to do a good job versus that. I think they're a good offense. They're a good team in general. So, uh, but at the end of the day, a lot of that stuff we just got to worry about ourselves and worry about just executing. You know what I mean? I think that's what it comes down to: executing at a high level and just being physical the whole game.
How tough was it for you having to sit out and watch the Colts game? A running team like that.
I think anytime a player has to sit out, definitely if they love the game, it's gonna hurt them. No matter who you playing. I mean, everybody wants to be out there. Everybody wants to help their team out, and that's what hurt me the most. When you have an injury, you got a lot of guys depending on you, a lot of guys counting on you, and some things you just can't control in this game. And as sad as it is, injuries is one. So I'm just excited. I take my hat off to the trainers. They did a good job of helping me get back. And now my head's on, looking forward, and just I'm excited about what's to come.
4 straight years here, 2018, 19, 20, now 21, you'll play the Patriots in prime time. Is there, I mean, you know the rivalry at this point, but is there anything different about playing this game against this team on national stage?
Nah, it's no different, man. I think every year that we play each other, it's always a big game. You got two good programs going head to head with each other, and I mean that's what this game is about. You look forward to these moments. Even when I first came in, I look forward to it. It's the same now. I'm excited about it, and I know everybody around this building is excited. And I mean, you can feel the energy. I mean, it's been a rivalry, just been a conference game. So I mean, it's just I'm excited about it, man, and it's been like that since I stepped foot here.
How would you describe that energy that you talk about?
I mean, everybody's just excited, man. I mean, I think that's just honestly, man, that's just how, the Buffalo Bills are. Whoever's on the schedule next, I mean, we're excited. And obviously we know it's a good team coming here. And I mean, that just makes it even more exciting because we look forward to the challenge. And I know guys are excited to go out there and show everybody what we could do.
The magnitude of the game, just in general. It's one game at a time, but the games are dwindling down here at the end of this at the schedule. How aware of you of how close everything is, not only within the division with New England and in the AFC, and in regards to how important a win or a loss could be in your hopes of making the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we know, where we are right now, and I mean, the thing that we're focused on is just going 1-0 each and every day, each and every week. I mean, that's all we can control. Take it a week at a time. But our main focus on the win that week, and then you worry about everything else after that. But you got to take care of the assignment that's in front of you first. And so our minds are 100% focused on this game and winning this game, and then we worry about everything else after that.
We were talking to Dane a minute ago, and he was talking about how maybe people don't know, but Levi Wallace is one of the smartest guys in the room. How have you seen him respond this week? And obviously, a lot more maybe pressure on him as a guy that's been a starter.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything change in him. Like you said, man, Levi's a smart guy. He's another one of those guys that take care of his body. He's here early. All type of things that people don't really, know about him. But I mean, he's another pro. I mean, like Dane said, man, he's a smart guy. When you talk ball to him, he understands it. He understands the assignment. He understands where he should be at, and that's why he makes the plays that he makes. But he's extremely excited as well, man. He knows the magnitude of, the position that he's in. And I mean, he's ready to take it on, 100%. And I got 100% confidence in him.
What do you think of the Patriots screen game?
Yeah, like I said earlier, man, I mean, they're a good team. They give you a lot of different things, screen being one of them. So that's another thing that you got to stop. I mean, honestly, going into it, you got to kind of expect everything. You know what I mean? So especially, Monday night games. So kind of expect everything. You don't want to be playing plays, but at the same time, understand, what offenses like to do and understand how they want to attack you.
A lot of this defense has been together, since your rookie year. There's a lot of guys who've been there over that stretch and still a part of this defense. How does that help you guys on the field? What's tangible about the experience and the amount of games you guys have played together?
And a lot of us been together since I got here 2018. So, and a lot of them was even here the year before that. And I think that helps out a lot. A lot of us know, exactly what the other person is thinking out there. And I think when you have that, it's kind of easier to play off one another because okay, he's thinking this, especially when we spend time, by ourselves, without the coach and just talking about what we think out there, what we see, and we kind of form a bond. And you know what I mean? A lot of that stuff comes from outside of the building as well, just spending time with each other and, quite frankly, not talking about football. You know what I mean? You form bonds that way, form relationships that way. And that's a good thing about being here in Buffalo. It's easy access to that. Guys live close to one another. So just being here for a long time, for 4 years plus, I mean, it's easy to do that, because guys are always together, just hanging out.
You mentioned for everything with the Patriots. Jordan Poyer yesterday was saying how he thinks both the Patriots and kind of any team from here on out will try to mimic what the Colts did in that run game. Is that something you think too, that teams will draw on that? And how do you agree with that?
Yeah, I've been hearing since I got in that, this league is a copycat league. And, as you play more and more years, you see how true that is. And I mean, until you stop something, the team is going to attack you the same way another team there that beat you, and that had success against you. So, until we stop it, I mean, they probably will try to hit us like that. But, guys got that game behind us. We understand that, we didn't play our best ball that game. I think if you ask anybody on defense, they'll tell you that. And guys are taking responsibility to that. Nobody's pointing no fingers. And the biggest thing is, getting it corrected. And I've seen everybody's attitude, everybody's focus, since that game, as far as making sure we get that kind of things corrected. So now it's just going out there and executing and playing at a high level.
What do you think about Starr's decision to shave his head?
Honestly, man, I saw him the first day he got back. He had like a skull cap on. I kind of walked up to him and I tapped it. I was like, "Hold on, bro, you got something underneath there?" And he was like, "Nah, man, I just decided to do it." And he asked me, he was like, "You next?" I said, "Nah, not yet, man. I can't do it yet." So, I mean, he wanted to change up, so that's my guy Star though.
Thanks, Tremaine.
Yeah, appreciate it.